Good evening and welcome to the Tom Farraco Court here at Middle Township High School for tonight's game between the Mastery Warriors and Middle Township Panthers. This contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicities, disabilities, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated, could subject the violator to ejection, and may result in penalties being assessed to your team. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. Your referees tonight are Lance Bailey, Travis Amstutz, and John Pancock. Right now, would everybody please rise, remove your hats, and remain quiet while Middle Township's Madison McNeil sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cape May Courthouse for boys basketball tonight as Middle Township gets set to take on Mastery Camden in a non-league matchup. Mike Frankel on the call with you tonight. Ethan Lees and Nathan McMaster on our cameras. You'll hear from them as well in the second half tonight. Interesting matchup here. Two teams that really do not face one another regularly. Middle Township trying to snap a two-game losing streak, coming in with a mark of 6-5, coming off of two losses over the long weekend. Their recent loss against Sayreville on Monday. Mastery Camden coming in with a mark of 9-6, as the Warriors are also trying to bounce back from a loss against Paulsboro. 60-54 was the final in that one. Starters being introduced. First for the visiting Warriors, head coach Brian Gregg. They'll line up like this: Damian James, Ezekiel Cosme, Joshawn Jackson, Javi Anderson, and Zaire Kendrick, the starting five for Mastery Camden. Kendrick, a junior, Anderson, a junior as well. Jackson's a senior. James and Cosme, also juniors. Starting lineup for Middle Township being introduced right now as the house lights are dimmed. Head coach Lamar Greer will send out this starting five. It'll be senior Chase Moore, along with junior transfer Jaleo Wakefield, junior Mason Morawski, junior Kanye Perkins, and the senior transfer Alex Daniel. So again, it's Moore, Wakefield, Morawski, Perkins, and Daniel, the starting five tonight for Middle Township. Panther live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel, brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern in Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. Action brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. By Penn Jersey Building Materials, your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. Penn Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and the do-it-yourselfer. Locations throughout New Jersey, easily accessible. New products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. Mastery in white moving right to left on your screen in this first half. Middle in black going the opposite way. And we are underway here on Tom Farraco Court. Panthers control the tip. Wakefield gets it to Perkins. Dribble handoff, Moore. Corner three on the way, Wakefield. That one off the front of the rim. Battle for the board. It comes out to Mastery. The run out here, Moore step for step. And he comes up with a rejection. And that'll be last touched by the Warriors. As Moore turned away Cosme. One-on-one break there. And Moore won that battle. Warriors go man-to-man to begin the night. Again, it's Perkins on the wing, looking for some options here. Gets it out to Wakefield. Low post, Alex Daniel backing his man down. Continues down there, a little up and under. Soft touch from the big fella. Daniel reaching 1,000 career points in his first game here with the Middle Panthers. Last home game on Friday night against Mainland. So his second time playing in front of the home crowd. Here's a three on the way from the corner, in and out of the hands of Jackson. Pass over the top, Morowski. That one tough to handle, a little bit too tall as Middle turns it over. Start of a busy home stretch here for the Panthers. Home tonight, home tomorrow night against St. Joseph Academy, and then home against Paul Sixth on Saturday. Warriors working around the arc. Here's James to a cutting Kendrick, turned away along the baseline. Kendrick backs it out. Good patience here from Mastery. They swing it right side. James again, cut off by Wakefield. James feeds Jackson. Kendrick to reset. 2 minutes gone by, Middle on top, 2-0. Drive, step back, tough shot off of the mark, out of the hands there of James, and the rebound to Morowski. Panthers want to push. Here's Wakefield. Now he'll slow. Up top Moore, left side Morowski. Now into the corner for Daniel. Tries to go baseline, run out of real estate there. And the pass intended for Moore, it's tipped. It'll stay with Middle. Tricky spot for Wakefield to try and toss this one in. He's in that corner. Floats it into Daniel. Again, backs his man down. Strong move in the paint. That time too strong. Rebound controlled by the Warriors. Cosme. Here's James. The drive baseline. The floater too strong out of the hands of Kendrick. Wakefield the other way. Again, they go to Daniel. They like this matchup. Middle does. Off the mark, the tip no good. Poked out to the corner. It'll go over to Mastery. And an early timeout taken here by Mastery. It comes with 4:58 remaining here in the first, as the Warriors still look for their first points of the night. Middle leads this one 2-0. Corrado Painting is an MTHS alumni owner-operated company with talented long-term employees known for their attention to detail and clean work environment. Since 2009, their courteous and professional painters have been servicing residential and commercial clients in Cape May County. Call 609-602-7807 for further information. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by 7 Mile Pies, by the Haven House, by MENZ, Coastline Realty, by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, by Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, by Sue White Hub International Insurance, and by Panthers in Action. Back underway out of the timeout, as Brian Gregg wanted to talk things over. Again, his team still looking for its first points of the night. The pass to Cosme, open three, back iron, no good. Perkins rising for the rebound. Wakefield crossover, kick, corner, Moore three, in and out. Moralski pulls down the rebound, finds Wakefield, thought about a three, mid-range two, that one won't go. Both teams a little bit cold from the field to start as we're nearly halfway through the first, just 2 combined points on the board. The drive from Jackson feeds a teammate in the post. It was Anderson, and Anderson was fouled on the way up. Foul charge to the senior Daniel, his first, and the team's first. Anderson to the line to shoot 2. First switch of the game here for head coach Lamar Greer as the sophomore Angelo Panzini checks in. He replaces Julio Wakefield. Anderson 0 for 2. Mastery still unable to get on the scoreboard. Here's Moore. Perkins kicks, Moralski. He'll try the triple and hit. Moralski from downtown. It's 5-0 Panthers. Jackson swing it near side. Kendrick down the lane, kick to the corner. Cosme for 3, trying to answer. Still will not go down for Mastery. Here's Panzini. Working across midcourt, 3.5 to go here in the first. Perkins, Moralski looking for Daniel in the post. Perkins spins, hangs, gets the roll. Perkins hits, it's now 7-0 Panthers. Here's James working against Panzini around a screen. Gives it up to Cosme, splits a pair of defenders, knocked away for a moment. He's able to regather. Another drive, and finally Mastery cashes in thanks to Joe Sean Jackson. Panzini lays it off. Daniel answers at the other end. Second field goal of the night for Alex Daniel. Here's Jackson. Gives it up, gets it back in front of the middle bench, into the post, poked away Panzini, laid out to save it. Mastery comes up with it though. 3 on the way, James, and it's good. So Mastery starting to get it going a little bit on the offensive end. Warriors still trail by 4. Perkins with the catch. Daniel, he'll try a 3. That one won't go. Tip Moralski. Took a hard tumble, whistle stays silent. Here come the Warriors the other way. It's Cosme. Nearly taken away by Moralski. Instead, it's James on the move. Floater down the lane, good. With that, Mastery within 2. 1:43 remaining here in the first. Moralski goes the opposite way of the screen to Moore in the corner. Perkins in the post, poked away from him. Ball's loose. Perkins picks it up, finds Daniel. One more. Panzini drives and lays it in. Good pump fake in the corner to get his man in the air, and then he coasts in for 2. Jackson, James cut off along the baseline, back up top. Jackson around a screen, mid-range jumper off the mark. Moore gets up for the rebound. Under a minute to go in the first. Moore Avoids the charge, takes it all the way in for two. First bucket of the night for Chase Moore. And that foul committed by Morawski. Kendrick able to earn that foul right in front of the Middle Township bench. Changes for both teams as Adam Wabash checks into the lineup for the first time. I believe that's Best checking in for Mastery. We're gonna have to double check some numbers when we get a sec here. See if the Warriors try to hold for one. Middle Township on top, 13-7. Approaching 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Three on the way. That one won't go. Offensive rebound by Anderson. Back up and good. 7 seconds, now down to 5 seconds. The pass ahead, Wabash has to hurry. Elbow jumper won't go. Tipped out, and that's how the first quarter comes to an end. So after 8 minutes of play, Middle Township leads Mastery Camden by a score of 13-9. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, Penn Jersey Building Materials, Sue White Hub International Insurance, and by Panthers in Action. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair, by 7 Mile Pies, by the Bellevue Tavern, by Haven House, by Corrado Painting, and by MENZ Coastline Realty. Back here in Cape May Courthouse, Middle Township leads Mastery Camden 13-9 after one, just underway here in the second quarter. Mastery with the basketball. Pass up top, Anderson. Here's Cosme. Middle trying to double now, trying to go over Perkins and Moore. Dishes to James. Here's Jackson. Cosme again. Wabash comes out on the double, ball loose. Cosme picks it up. Man open down low, they find him, and Anderson gets the easy two. That brings Mastery within 2. Here's Panzini. Perkins to Moore. Morawski. Back up top to Perkins. Perkins will try a 3, nothing but net. His first triple of the night. Kanye has 5, the lead up to 5 for the Panthers. Cosme doubled in the corner. Tough spot for him. Finds a teammate, it's Jackson. Here's James going to work against Morawski. Another patient possession here from the Warriors. Swing it, right side, Cosme. Back up top, it's Best. Into the post, Anderson working against the smaller Panzini. And they'll say that Panzini picks up the foul. Be the first personal on the sophomore. First team foul here of the second quarter. Mikey Farrow checking in for Middle. His first action of the night. The junior replaces Mason Morawski. And now a timeout is taken by Lamar Greer with 6:18 to go here in the second. And Middle Township leading 16-11. Panther live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel, brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern and Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. By ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair at 609-368-4444. By PENN Jersey Building Materials, your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. PENN Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and the do-it-yourselfer. Locations throughout New Jersey are easily accessible, and new products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. All right, so Mastery basketball out of the timeout. Into the corner, quickly doubled his best. Skip pass, top of the key, three on the way. Too strong, Moore tips it out. Farrow with the rebound. Back to Moore. Shovel pass to Wabesh. Panzini comes over to collect. Farrow into the post. Here's Perkins, back to the basket. Up top, Wabesh, one more into the corner. Moore gets to the baseline, cut off. Finds Perkins, and the soft touch. Nice look there from Moore and the finish from Perkins. So Kanye now has 7. The lead is up to 7. Cosme in the corner, through the legs of his teammate Anderson. A turnover. Here comes Farrow the other way. Farrow, Panzini, up top. Moore, pump fake. Nice look down low. Wabesh the finish. And that'll lead to a timeout from Mastery as Middle is on the run. Panthers all of a sudden up by 9. The score now 20-11 in this one. Tonight's game also brought to you by Corrado Painting, an MTHS alumni owner-operated company with talented long-term employees known for their attention to detail and clean work environment. Since 2009, their courteous and professional painters have been servicing residential and commercial clients in Cape May County. Call 609-602-7807 for further information. Big thanks as well to our other sponsors this season. Those include 7 Mile Pies, Haven House, MENZ Coastline Realty, Victorious Boutique in Cape May, Amanda MILSTEAD, SOTHEBY'S International Realty, Sue White, Hub International Insurance, and Panthers in action. Dixon Dewey into the lineup for the first time for head coach Brian Gregg and Mastery. As we're underway out of the timeout. Cosme surveys the scene from the top. Near side now to Best. The drive baseline, that's an offensive foul. We're going the other way. So they get James on the charge. Kendrick back into the lineup for the Warriors. Anderson to the bench. Panzini gets it across, initiates the offense. Here's Moore. Big Euro step down the lane off the back iron. Wabesh battling for the rebound, comes up with it. They'll reset through Panzini. Perkins wide open, Farrow down low, and another easy layup. So Middle running some of these set plays to perfection. Couple easy looks, one for Wabesh, one for Farrow. All of a sudden it's 22-11, quickly back the other way. The miss, but the offensive rebound and the putback by Dewey. Farrow into the post, and fouled from behind that time was Perkins as he was actually pushed out further from the post. They'll go against Dewey. And it looks like Perkins will get a breather. Alex Daniel checks back into the lineup. Chase Moore 2 inbound. Finds Farrow. Gets it out to Daniel. Now here's Panzini. Greer calls out the set from the bench. Another easy look, but fouled down there. Would have been easy, but Moore was hacked on the way up, and Chase will go to the line to shoot 2. So the foul goes against James. That's his second, team's third here of the second. Moore short on the first. Middle trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Losses to Camden Catholic and Sayreville over the long weekend. Moore hits 1. He'll get a breather. Morowski back into the lineup. Here's Dante Garrett into the lineup, handling the basketball here. Comes the double. Garrett in some trouble, finds Cosme. Now he's in some trouble though. And turnover. Wabash comes up with it. Ahead to Farrow. Farrow, tough pass down low to Daniel. Scoops it up. Finds Morowski. He lost it on the way up. Here come the Warriors the other way. 2-on-1. The extra pass and the lay-in. Here's Farrow. Panzini. Panzini spins away from the pressure and rejected right at the free throw line. 2-on-2 the other way. Pull up 3, no good. I believe that was Donovan Anderson. We had him listed as best, but we're going to go with Anderson at this point. Wabash up top. Panzini again will reset. Under 3 to go here in the second quarter. Middle, an 8-point lead and the basketball. Panzini comes back to collect once more. Guarded closely here by Garrett. Here's Morowski now. Looking for a screen from Farrow. Has to fight just to get there. Slips it. Into the corner. Daniel. Pump fake. Again, he'll back his man down. Tough pass to Farrow. He's able to gather it. Back out to Daniel. So another long possession here for Middle as the Panthers take their time. Farrow, fake the pass into the post. Daniel on the drive. Rips one cross court. Panzini cut off and he was bumped. That'll go against Garrett. That's the 4th team foul. So for the final 2:01, Panthers will be shooting free throws. Panzini and Wabash exit. Perkins, Wakefield back on. In fact, Moore comes back on as well. And Farrow heads to the bench. So Lamar Greer going with his starters back on the floor for this final 2 minutes. Morowski catches in the corner to Perkins. Daniel. Back to Morowski, open for 3. Down it goes. So the Warriors losing track of where Mason Morowski was. Can't leave him open. He's got 2 threes so far tonight. Largest lead of the night for Middle. It's up to 11. Jackson tries to go baseline, cut off by Daniel, gets it out. Cosme, quick trigger 3, too strong. Morowski the board on the far side. Approaching 1:20 in the half. Here's Wakefield. All the way around, down low, Daniel. Up top, again Morowski, this one from college range. No good. Garrett on the move. Lost it, Moore has it. Ahead of the pack, Daniel. Daniel pumps, lays it off. Maybe one pass too many. Panthers come up with it in the corner. Perkins, Daniel, dips the shoulder, gets 2 more. (28-15), under 50 seconds remaining in the half. Warriors wanting a charge called there on Daniel, didn't get it. The senior's got 6. Cosme, pull up 3 in and out. Wakefield the rip. Wakefield trying to get through 2 players. Kind of lost control of it, but he was fouled. And that'll mean free throws for the junior transfer, Jaleo Wakefield. So Mastery is over the limit. Wakefield just becoming eligible after the 30 days on Friday night against Mainland. Spent the last couple seasons at St. Augustine. Short on the first. Wakefield, the only starter not to score to this point, trying to take care of that here with his second free throw. His first point of the night, 29-15. Under 30 to go. Middle, largest lead of the night. Creating some separation here in the second quarter after it was just a 4-point game after one. Cosme, skip pass, Garrett. Mastery maybe holding for one here. We're down to 12 seconds. Jackson over to Garrett. Garrett to his left, and he was fouled. Middle does have several fouls to give here, so good play there. Stops the clock with 2.2 seconds remaining. Just the second team foul, just the first personal foul on Wakefield. Again, 2.2 on the clock. Mastery has to hurry. Cosme turns, shoots, three, no. And the first half comes to an end. So Middle taking care of business in that second quarter. And at the break, the Panthers lead the Warriors 29-15. Stay with us. Ethan Lees and Nathan McMaster will have the call after the break here from Cape May Courthouse. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, Penn Jersey Building Materials, Sue White Hub International Insurance, and by Panthers in Action.
Welcome back to the second half of the Middle Township versus the Mastery of Camden game. I'm Nathan McMaster, and Ethan Lee's next to me on the mic. Middle Township right now is up 29-15, heading into the third quarter.
Yes, big game for Middle Township, who is currently 6-5. They're 6-0 in their conference. While on the other hand, Mastery Camden is 9-6 behind head coach Brian Gregg. Middle Township is 3-2 in their last 5 games, losing the last 2. And Mastery is 1-4 in their last 5.
Yeah, Middle Township has played some tough competition. I mean, they lost against Camden Catholic, which I don't think people realized how good Camden Catholic was this year. They're a better team than people expected. And then they lost against Sayreville. So hoping they can come back tonight, being up by 14.
Yeah, the Camden leading scorer, Ezekiel Cosme, 17.9 points per game, much higher than their second place, Damian James, with 12.5 points per game. Cosme also leading in rebounds on the season.
Yeah, here's Daniel now, the new transfer from Middle Township, reaching his 1,000th point last Friday against Mainland. As Wakefield drives into the basket, he finds Moore guarded by 2, and that's going to be knocked away. Cosme bringing it up. That's going to be blocked by Perkins. Here's Cosme. Drives in. He tries the mid-range. No good. Tipped by Perkins. And that's going to be the Mastery of Camden's ball.
Yeah, as you were talking, Alex Daniel, having scored his 1,000th point last Friday, he is currently scoring 10 points per game in these last 3 games on Middle Township, having just transferred here from Wildwood Catholic, and he's been quite good.
Here's Damian James now. Daniel knocked it away. Cosme to Jackson. Here's Cosme now driving in. Tries to get a lay, no good. Now it's Kendrick, guarded closely by Morawski. He gets the steal. Perkins now, back to Morawski. He's on and he gets the lay. Good lay by Mason Morawski.
Great drive there from Morawski and some great sideline awareness there. I mean, he caught the ball as he was jumping out. Had to make sure to contort his body enough, pass it back into Perkins, who was able to get it back to Morawski for the lay and 2 points.
Yeah, that one was missed by Anderson. Here's Daniel now. He tries to give it to Perkins. Not enough, though.
And that's one of the good things about having a guy who's that tall on your basketball team. You can get those alley-oops, you can get those passes up for dunks to him. And right there, he tried it just right over the fingertips.
Yeah, some scoring totals for Middle Township. Chase Moore with 3, Jaleel Wakefield with 1, Adam Blabosh with 2, Mason Morawski with 8, Angelo Panzini with 2, Kanye Perkins with 7, Mikey Farrow with 2, and Alex Daniel with 6.
Yeah, Mikey Farrow, another big name, averaging 6.8 points per game off the bench. He's been a really good guy, coming in on the rotation and putting up big points. Even put up a 20-point game not too long ago, earlier in the season. He's been amazing for them, especially deep in that depth chart. If you want to get somebody in, he's been an amazing scorer for him, and he's definitely their go-to option.
Yeah. 6:24 left in the third. As James brings it up, guarded closely by Wakefield. Gives it to Cosme. He tries a 3, no good. Rebounded by Morawski, gives it to Daniel. Now it's Wakefield bringing it up for the Panthers. Here's Moore. Quick pass to Perkins. Perkins finds Morawski. Thought about a 3. He's going to drive in. 1 foot at mid-range, and he gets it. Puts Morawski at 10 for the night.
Yeah, that's a great shot there by Morawski, who is currently averaging 12 points per game. He's been really good, especially from that three-point line. He's a great presence behind the arc. And right there, I mean, getting through those two guys, going right over the floater, banks it off the backboard.
Yeah.
So Middle Township up 33-15 right now after a great start to this third quarter.
Yeah, just under 6 to go in the third. Here's Jackson to Cosme. Now it's Kendrick. So Jackson, long pass to Kendrick. He finds James. James driving in, and he's going to be fouled. That foul was on Wakefield, his second of the night.
Yeah, it's tough. There's been a few fouls like that this game. Even one earlier in the second quarter, which resulted in 2 free throws attempted for Wakefield.
Here's Cosme, and it's going to be Middle Township's basketball.
Yeah, I mean, right there, he's kind of getting pushed to the outside. Not physically pushed, but, you know, kind of being boxed out to the outside. And he just steps his foot on the line. It's going to be Middle Township basketball.
Here's Wakefield now, bringing it up for the Panthers. He finds Daniel. Here's Wakefield now, back to Daniel. Daniel finds Perkins, no good, but Moore gets the recovery. He's gonna pass it to Daniel at the 3-point. Thought about a 3. Looking around, finds Moore. Moore pump fake the 3, he drives in and gets a great lay. Chase Moore gets him at 5 for the night with that layup and puts Middle Township up 35-15.
And that's another great thing about this Middle Township basketball team. Chase Moore averaging 13, 7, and 4. He is their leader in points, rebounds, and assists. As you can see why from right there. I mean, he's a great all-around player for this Middle Township offense and defense.
There is Cosme, fakes out a defender, finds Kendricks. Now it's Jackson for 3, no good. Offensive rebound by James. He's gonna get the layup. Excuse me, that's Cosme, and he gets his first points of the night. Here's Moore now, getting wrapped up by 2. He's gonna find Morawski. Morawski puts on the brakes, finds Perkins. He tries a 3, and it is good. Kanye Perkins with 10. This puts Middle Township up 38-17.
And Perkins right there, another great all-around player. I mean, his athleticism mixed with that ability to play in the paint, get rebounds, get blocks, get tough layups, but also be able to shoot from outside the arc. I mean, it's a great asset to have on a team like this.
Yeah, that mid-range was attempted by James. Mr. Wakefield brings it up. Guarded closely by James, finds Perkins. Now to Moore. Daniel now, he tries a spin move and he gets the layup.
A tough lay by Daniel there, getting him his 12th point of the night. 8th point of the night, my apology. As Middle Township calls a timeout, 40-17 for the home team.
Yeah, some scoring stats for the Mastery of Camden. Damian James has 5. Ezekiel Cosme with 2. Jackson with 2. Dewey with 2. Anderson with 4.
Damian James, one of those guys you got to look out for on Mastery Camden. 12.5 points per game, 4.1 assists per game. He is quite a good second scoring option, of course, behind Cosme, who's averaging 18, but is currently being held to only 2 so far up to this point.
Timeout just underway. Middle Township with a big third quarter, dropping 11. With 3 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the third. It's going to be the Mastery of Camden's ball. Here's James. James has it. Gives it to Anderson. Now it's Cosme. He tries a 3, and it is good.
Cosme showing off that shooting ability, the reason why he's averaging 18 points per game. as he gets his 5th of the night.
Here's Perkins now. He tries to lay on 2 people, and he gets the foul.
Yeah, Perkins looking for number 11 and 12 here from the free throw line.
Yeah, checked in for Middle Township, Adam Wabash and Angelo Panzini.
Panzini, one of the only sophomores on this varsity team for Middle Township.
As Kanye makes it. Here's Jackson, inbound to James. James bringing it up, under 3 minutes to go. Here's James, he gets that layup. All right, Panzini now, bringing it up. Wabash to Moore. Moore thought about a 3. Here's Perkins now, he drives in and he slams it! Kanye Perkins on 2 of Mastery Camden's head.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a dunk like that in a game. I mean, personally, that was a great play by him, going around 2 people, slamming it on both of them to give Middle Township a 21-point lead here with 2:09 left in the 3rd quarter. That dunk right there just got this Middle Township crowd hyped up.
Yeah, DeWay tried to respond there, but wasn't able to with the Middle Township's defenders.
Yeah, Moore got the block there.
Deep 3 by Cosme, and he doesn't get it. Offensive rebound by DeWay. As Mikey Farrow checks in.
Yeah, Cosme attempting a lot of 3s here. They're going to need to put on some more points, especially down 21 right now. They're going to need to start playing more aggressive offense if they want to get back in this one. As Chase Moore seems to block it on the inbound.
Yeah, minute 53 left in the 3rd. Here's James. He's going to drive in, tries to take it himself, no good. I think Wabash is going to get called on that one for being out of bounds, and it's going to be the Mastery of Camden's ball. James to inbound. Here's Cosme. Quick pass, and he's going to miss it. That was the way. Here's Farrow to Panzini. Wabash back to Farrow, Panzini. Perkins to Wabash, now it's Panzini. Minute 15 left in the 3rd. As Farrow takes control, Wabash wide open for 3, and he drains it.
Middle Township is just playing fluidly right now. They have the momentum, especially in a home stadium like this, a home turf. And they're playing great right now with that 3, making the lead 24 points with only 55 seconds left in this quarter. Mastery going to have to get some stuff off here.
Yeah, James attempted that one. Offensive rebound by DeWay. Here's Cosme. Cosme tries it himself. And he's going to get that. Good bounce there.
Great play by him. Amazing athleticism and the ability to get that fadeaway off. Making sure to get at least some more points on the board, keeping this game close.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. Perkins tries it again, and he gets it.
That's the tough thing about guarding a guy like that. It's really hard to stop him from getting layups once he gets in that paint. Because once he does, it's basically no going back for you.
Perkins with the steal. He's going to throw it up to Farrow. Farrow gets the kick off his foot, and it's going to be the Mastery of Camden's ball.
Yeah, with 7 seconds left, they're going to have to chuck something here. Hopefully get a 3 before this time runs out.
You got Darion Hawkins checking in for the first time tonight. Haven't seen him in a couple games. He's checking in for Chase Moore. 7 seconds left. James now inbounding the ball. James now, deep three, and he gets it. Just before the buzzer, Damian James.
Great shot there by James to cut this lead to 21. Going into the fourth quarter, Middle Township 48, Camden 27.
Middle Township High School.
It's not just 4 years,
It's for life.
We are Middle Township.
We are Middle Township.
Why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. In the classroom, educators at Middle motivate. When it comes to
And
the
we're back,
arts,
heading into the
our
fourth quarter.
Panthers perform. Middle's Navy cadets take command. On the field and on the court, Middle Township Panthers play to win.
And we're back, heading into the fourth quarter. Again, I'm Nathan McMaster. Beside me, Ethan Lees. Middle Township up the marker 48-27. Here's Jackson with the ball. Now it's Anderson. Back to Garrett. Here's Garrett now. He's going to drive in himself, get the lay. No, he doesn't. Daniel now. Rebounding it for the Panthers. He's going to bring it up past the Panzini. Here's Farrow to Wabash. To Hawkins. Now it's Daniel at the top of the key. Wabash to Daniel. Panzini finds Farrow. To Hawkins. Panzini now resetting it for the Panthers. Almost loses it, gets it to Wabash. Panzini now spin moves, pass to Hawkins in the corner for three, and he drains it.
Nice little no-looker there from Panzini. Over to Hawkins. He's going to get his first points of the night with the three there. 51-27 with 6:30 left in the fourth.
Here's Anderson. He tries driving in, no good, and there's going to be a foul on the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, Mastery is starting to get really aggressive with it. They are down 24 points. They need to score as often as possible and as quick as possible every time they get the ball. You know, especially down by this much, you're going to need to start taking shots after shot after shot to hopefully get some threes on the board and get back in this game.
Mid-ranger by James is good.
Great shot there by James.
Here's Wabash to Hawkins. It's Daniel now. And it's going to be the Mastery of Camden's ball as Daniel gets the offensive foul.
Yeah, and this is exactly what Mastery needs. They need some more fouls on middle, getting them the ball back. I mean, you saw what they did right there in that mid-range just one possession ago. They've got what it takes to get back in this game. They're just going to need to execute.
Here's James now trying to take it himself, and he gets the lay over 4 Middle Township defenders. Damian James with 14 on the night. Here's Daniel now wide open for three, and he drains it. That puts Daniel on 11 for the night.
Great shot there by Daniel for the three, getting him over 10 points. As I said earlier, he's averaging 10 points per game. That right there continues that streak and even uppers it with 11 on the night so far.
Cosme checks in for Jackson. Cosme 7 on the night. There's 5:25 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cosme now. He tries a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Daniel. Panzini now bringing it up for the Panthers. Panzini drive it in, finds Wabash wide open in the corner for three. No good. Good rebound and put back from Alex Daniel.
Yeah, as you said, amazing put back from Daniel. I mean, he does play that center position so well. He's able to get those rebounds and tip that ball right back in.
Yeah, it's
keeping
Damian
the
James.
possession from being a scoreless one.
It's Damian James travels right there.
Yeah, Damian James has been great in this fourth and third quarter, this whole second half. Really putting this game on his back, trying to get them back in it.
Here's Hawkins now. He's going to drive in himself and get the layup. Excuse me, no he doesn't. Here's Hawkins now. He gets the steal. Mike Farrow in the corner, pump fake for three, and he gets it.
So there, there's a great example of what Farrow can do when he gets on this court. You know, as we were saying, he is on the bench. When he comes off that bench, he plays amazingly. Like I said earlier, 6.8 points per game off the bench. And right there showing why he gets that many points and is a great reliable option when they need to pull some of their starters out.
Cosme tries a tough lay right there. Rebounded by Farrow. Here's Panzini now. Kyle Mick to check in for the Panthers, as well as Jackson. It's Wabash. He tries a three, no good. Rebounded by Dante Garrett. James bringing it up for the Mastery of Canton. Here's Anderson. He tries the layup, no good. James now. He's going to try a three just off the backboard. Here's Farrow now bringing it up for the Panthers. As Panzini loses that ball, it's going to be the Mastery of Camden's ball.
Yeah, right there. It seemed like, you know, they try to get a steal. He kind of slips up, drops the ball, knocks it out of bounds. Good try from him. And that's going to put a few substitutions in, actually just one. That is Kyle Mick, the sophomore, number 13 in the game.
Yeah, Cosme tried that three. Wakefield bringing it up now for Middle Township. Middle Township up 58-31 as Wakefield, he gets the layup.
Wakefield puts Middle Township up to 60 points, 60-31 with just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game.
Here's Cosme, almost loses it, guarded by Mick. He tries the three, in and out, and that's gonna be out on Anderson.
You know, it seems Mastery is kind of just taking shots here, hoping that some of them go in. I mean, right there, I mean, Cosme has attempted multiple with like 2 or 3 guys on him. And, you know, of course, when you're being that tightly guarded, it's going to be hard to make shots like that, as it seems a lot of the opposing student section has left.
Yeah.
Some scoring totals up to this point in the game. For Mastery, we have Damian James with 14 points, Ezekiel Cosme with 7, Joshawn Jackson with 2, DeWay with 2, Best with 2, and Anderson with 4. While for the Middle Township Panthers, Chase Moore with 5, Wakefield with 3, Blabesh with 5, Hawkins with 3, Morosky with 10, Panzini with 2, Perkins with 14, Farrow with 5, and Daniel with 13.
2 minutes 23 left in the fourth quarter. Middle Township up by a mark of 60-31 as Wakefield brings it up for the Panthers. Here's Mick. Here's Farrow now. Gives it to Mick in the corner for three, and it is good. Kyle Mick gets his first points of the night, and that's the same shot we saw against St. Augustine Prep to send them into double overtime. Here's Jackson to Cosme.
Yeah, as you're saying, though, Mick is a great young guy. Sophomore, like we said earlier. And, I mean, he's going to be a great addition for them, especially going down the line. Again, just a sophomore, has so much time to develop as Wakefield here gets the layup to bring this game to 65, Middle Township 31 Mastery.
Yeah, just under a minute 30 left to go. Long pass to Cosme. He's Jackson. Jackson, quick pass to Anderson, no good. As Anderson gets fouled on the way up.
Yeah, with the clock winding down at minute 18, it looks like Middle Township is going to get the win here at home to advance to 7-5 on the season, while Mastery drops to 9-7. And just here, senior transfer from Cape May Tech, Amin Sharifi, has just entered the game.
Yeah, wearing number 24. These are the first minutes we'll see of him tonight. So Wakefield brings it up for the Panthers. Here's Sharifi to Hawkins. Now it's Wakefield. Just under a minute left now for Middle Township. It's Hawkins. Has the ball to Farrow. Some next games for Middle Township. Middle Township plays St. Joe's Hamilton tomorrow at home, 7 o'clock. And for the Mastery of Camden, they play Camden Academy Charter on Saturday. This Middle Township is going to hold on to the ball for the rest of the game, and Middle Township is going to come out with the win.
Yep, 65-32 is the final score here at Tom Frocco Court in Middle Township.
Yeah, some scoring wraps. Middle Township, Chase Moore with 5, Wakefield with 5, Wabash with 5, Hawkins with 3, Morowski with a 10, Panzini with 2, Perkins with 14, Farrow with 5, Daniel with 13, and Mick with 3.
And for Mastery, James with 14, Cosme with 7, Jackson with 2, DeWay with 2, Best with 2, and Anderson with 4. My name is Ethan Lees. Beside me, Nathan Master, Mr. Frankel on the camera. And we will see you guys tomorrow.